Sound.
King Jam, I hit up on my mind, yeah.
That girl, Shelly, and bleach at night time and on the bed for sleep on. Oh no.
もしもし。
わごやん。
おはようございます。わごやん。
Yo, your pronunciation is real Japanese, you know.
どういたしまして。
Yeah, man, welcome to my Unlimited brother. So, everybody know about you, but just in case just a few people don't know about you,
Yeah.
can you introduce yourself?
Well, you don't know, this is Red Rat. You don't know, been in the game from 1996. With songs like that girl, Shelly, like should I say that? Yeah, you don't know, from 96 till now we've been doing our thing, and now we give God the glory because we're still there and do things same way. Bless up, cuz. You know what I mean? So, we're there, man.
You are born in Jamaica, right?
Yeah. So born in a Sentinel, Jamaica, Sentinel Bay Hospital. Grew up on the north coast from Oche, go straight back to Montego Bay. And then when I was about 7 years old, I moved go to Kingston.
Okay.
And then I lived on Red Hills Road in Kingston.
Oh, really? Okay. What made you started singing as a DJ?
I've been in music, most of my family in music. So I grew up from a band. Say my father played guitar. He used to play guitar for Byron Lee and the Dragonaires. Before I was,
Your father is a musician.
yeah, man, my father musician, producer, everything. And before I was born, he was in a group called Jimmy James and the Vagabonds in the UK.
Okay.
And my oldest brother played bass for Jimmy Cliff and Diana King.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. And I also have a brother that plays, yeah, man, musical family. I also have a brother that plays drums. He used to play for Bounty Killer and Beanie Man, Mob Band.
Wow.
So I grew up in music, come see my father and my brother them play music, and you know it as a little youth, probably about 4 years old, was the first time that I went on stage with them. You know what I mean? And you know, singing Michael. Yeah, man, about 4 years old, I was singing at, they used to play at this club, this hotel, in Ocho-Rios called Mallard's Beach Hotel. And I used to go over there and watch them, and one day them call me on the stage and I sing the Michael Jackson ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. And from there I just always wanted to be an artist, and you know I ventured into music from school days, and you know reach up on Main Street and you know start recording, and the rest is history.
Okay. So you performed on the stage when you were 4 years old. I'm talking about first stage.
Yeah.
Wow.
4 years old, liquor youth.
So who named you as a Red Rat?
In a nutshell, the name Red Rat was given to me by general degree.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, general degree. So what happened is, like you go Jamaica, so you know everybody in Jamaica, you don't really call them by them government names. So you don't call them by them real name. So in the Caribbean, what they do is find what they would call an alias or a nickname. And in Jamaica, they like to whatever you look like, that's what them call you. So as a young youth, I used to be skinny, and I used to play soccer for my school. I used to play football for my school, and my coach used to call me Mice. and then I started DJing using the name Mad Mice. And then when I reached up to Green Street, I used to par with Degree and everything, and you know, they had two other singers in Jamaica back then, White Mice and Singing Mice, and General Degree was like, nah man, don't name yourself no Mice. So I said, well, you find a name for me. And within the hour, I see him think about it and say, what me can call it, when can call it, man. Him just come back to me after the hour and say, you know what, you're red, which is my skin color, you're red and you look like a rat, so your name Red Rat.
Oh,
From
okay.
that
I know then. Oh, that's
man.
why you and the Degree are close to each other, you know, so.
Yeah man, me and General been like brothers from ever since. From I was in school, me and Degree been friends, so you know what I mean, I'm a big brother that.
I want to ask you, what was the reason you started to sing?
Oh no!
How did it start?
So when I was recording the song That Girl Shelly-Ann, there was a line in the song where I said, you squeeze her head and her leg them open. After I said that line, everybody in the studio started to laugh, and then I said when I was in the vocal booth, I said, oh no. And the producer who was Danny Brownie stopped the music and said, listen, you see that oh no that you just said? Start using that throughout the whole song. And that's how I started saying oh no in the whole song, and then it became my catchphrase.
Okay, because you are oh no, it's worldwide, you know.
Yeah man.
Yeah, because when I saw your performing first time was when you came to Japan.
Japan Splash, 98.
Yeah, Japan Splash, you know. So then after you performed on the stage, you kept saying, "Oh no!" Every my brethren started to saying, "Oh no!" next day.
Yeah, man. You know. To be honest with you, like Japan Splash, because that year I went to Japan twice in 1 year. Me and General Degree came to Japan, and we did.
I remember that.
Yeah, man. We did a couple club dates, and then we came back to Jamaica, and within 2 months we come back to do Japan Splash with it was Bojo and Sizzla and Marcia, Julie Mort and Wayne Wanda, and yeah man, it was like, yeah man, Luciano, yeah. So I mean, it's been a long time since I've been to Japan, you know, from them time till now, and I really always tell people in my team that Japan is one of the best places to go and perform. So all Japanese promoters, Red Rat, ready to come to Japan right now.
Yeah, because you should have come to Japan again after pandemic ended, because
yeah man, we're ready right now. The team ready. I'm working with this new female artist. Her name is Pascal, and she's never been to Japan performance. So you know, I always tell her about it. So we're ready. Red Rat and Pascal are ready for Japan right away.
I realize that we are same age, you know. So then,
yeah.
If you are same age with as me. So when you came to Japan to perform Japan Splash, you were too young.
Little bit. I was a little bit, man. Young boy.
I was so surprised, you know, because you performed with Bushu, and then you came to Japan with Wayne Wonder and Lucia, Sizzla, all the big Jamaica artists. I think when you were 18 or 19 years old, right? Because
probably about. Yeah man, probably about 17, 18 them time there. Yeah man, that crowd. Yeah man, cause that crowd was huge. That was a huge crowd.
Yeah.
And I remember one thing I remember about Japan Splash that I would never forget, that stage. I remember the stage, how big the stage was, and I didn't realize how big it was until I run out on that stage, and I run probably about 5 miles on the stage and I got so tired.
Yeah,
but it was wonderful, man.
I was audience then. I think I have just started the sound business, you know. So then, I was from audience side. So then I look at you like, you know, same like I look at the Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, you know, see?
Respect, my brother. Give thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so that's why today today is kind of like dream to come in because
Yeah.
you joining my IG live.
Yeah.
I wanna tell 90 years old of me,
Yeah, man. I mean, in life, once you have a dream and your aspirations to be or to meet somebody like that and it comes true, it's always a blessing. But I mean, there's a lot of people that I look up to when I was a little youth, and I can say that I finally meet them one day, and I know the joy for me when I meet certain people. So respect, my brother, because without fans and people like you that keep us going, I mean, there will be no Red Rat. So big up yourself, my brother.
Yeah, man. So we just keep up a humble routine, so every day, so we just keep going to achieve to goal, So
Yeah, man.
All right. So which artist has gave you the biggest influence to your music career? Of course, General Degree is one of the key person of yours, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other artists.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was very, very influenced by, Michael Jackson, as you said, because as a little youth, everybody did want to be that Michael Jackson type character. I mean, entertainer. So, I was very influenced by all different types of genres of music as well. So I was not just listening to reggae or dancehall music. I used to listen a whole heap of Earth, Wind and Fire. I used to listen a whole heap of Stevie Wonder. I mean? I used to listen rap music. I used to listen rap music. I mean? So I was very influenced both genre-wise and music-wise because of my family who played instruments and all of that. So I used to take up the drumstick from my brother and learn how to play the drum, or take up my father's guitar and play the guitar. So I was my range of music knowledge it never was just limited to dancehall music.
Okay. Them time who was your favorite rapper?
I used to listen mostly like even in Jamaica, man, like Sanchez. I always, as a little youth performing, I used to choose like a Sanchez song. Brown eyed girl, come and walk with me. You know what I mean? Our Ghost and Culture was one of my favorite DJ and Professor Nuts, Shabba, Super Cat, them man they influence because me's an artist that, like artists that know how to perform and know how to command a stage. So we learn from these artists and know how, certain little things that they do to keep the crowd, engaged. So, it put me in a position as an artist where I don't necessarily need a current hit song to mash up any stage show because we know how to command a crowd and we know how to perform.
So which song made you popular on starting posting?
My first hit single was Shellian, because I did Itsy Bitsy before. Yeah, man, big up everybody that's on the live right now, cause I see you. Yeah, Candy man, bless up yourself, my G. Yeah, man, big up everybody in Japan. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know why? Because even though my cell phone is exciting now, so that's fine. Which song system voiced your first dub?
Wow. First dub hit. I used to voice dub before Shellian even bust. Sky Disco with Squeeze and Diamond and all of them. But I think my first dub, real dub when me get money for was Stone Love,
Yeah, I
Stone Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Stone Love was on Ricky Trooper them. I think Stone Love was the first one we get first dub.
Okay. So
Big up Wake Out anyway, stand up, my brother.
Say it again.
Pascal in the building. Big up Pascal, the Pascal the Global. You don't know.
You released a lot of his songs from Main Street level, right? So how did you meet? How did you meet them? And how did you start the recording at the Main Street studio?
Okay. So I grew up amongst the Brownies. Danny Brownie, Glenn Brownie, um, Dalton Brownie, rest in peace. So my father, because my father and my brothers was, big in the musical industry. I grew up amongst them, and Glenn Brownie, who plays bass for Taurus Riley right now. He had two sons. One was the producer, producer that did Bodies and Orgasm and all of them songs. He is Glenn Brownie's son, and him have a twin brother who play guitar for Shaggy, named Dubs.
Okay.
So both of them and my brother had a band together, school band, where we used to play on all the barbecues and all of the fete them as a little youth. And I grew up around them, and Main Street started across the street from their house. And that's where I met General Degree as a little youth, and I used to see all these big artists come up to the studio, and Lieutenant Stitchie and Papa San and Junior Tucker and Lady G. You know what I mean? I used to see all these people, and being the person, the jovial person that I am, I used to, go friend them and be like, yo, I want to be a DJ like you, and right. So one day I met, I saw Danny going into the studio, and I said to him, yo, Danny, you me can DJ? And Danny laughed at me, brother. Like, laugh me to scan. And I said, yeah, man, for real. And him say, you serious? I say, yeah, man. And I say, all right, come in at the studio. And that was the day when I started getting the opportunity to go inside the studio. And I got a couple chances to voice and couple of the rhythms them, but they never worked because back in the day everybody had this coarse voice. So I wanted to sound like General Degree or one or Buju Banton or one of them, and I used to try to create that voice, but it was never natural. And then one day Danny said to me like, yo, just why don't you try singing with your own voice? And that's when I come up with the song Shelly, and 20 odd years later I'm here.
Also, you wrote lyrics by yourself, or you wrote lyrics with team?
Well, the greatest thing about how Main Street used to work, whenever a producer have a rhythm, Danny Brownie, Shams, whoever has a rhythm, everybody used to be in the studio helping each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So whether it was my song Shelly-Ann, or General Degree recording, or Lady G recording, everybody was in there helping to make sure change that line because that line could sound better, or you know what I mean. So it was always a collective effort. But all the ideas and all the style and everything was created by myself. You know what I mean? But it was also helped and influenced by the whole team of Main Street.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, man. Teamwork always make the dream work,
Yeah, teamwork is teamwork. I like the word too. I have a couple of questions to ask you. So some legend artists stopped voicing dub play. But
Yeah.
you still do dub session?
Yeah, man, can't stop the dub plate. Dub plate is a very important part of our music because it not many sound system understand what it means to have a dub plate, and I take pride in whenever I do a dub plate for any sound. You know what I mean? I don't just go into the studio and do a regular thing. When somebody call me for a dub, I make sure spend time and make sure even if they want like a custom dub plate, oh God, man, that's when I go in. You know what I mean? Because we know clash culture, we know how to kill sound, and we know the effect of when you have your one dub plate where you know I go kill a sound. So whenever I get to do a dub plate for any sound man, we give them the best. So that's why we still there at the dub plate. Now some dub for do when we done too, so. Yeah, man, when we done do this interview, I have dub plate device as well.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of activity do you do mainly at the moment?
at the moment, we still stay creative and, you know, we still write and produce for all different other genres of music. We don't limit ourselves just to, you know, doing dancehall music. So me and my team, me and Pascal have a production team called Mogul Beats. So we build a whole heap of rhythms, you know, not just dancehall rhythm. We do, you know, Afrobeat rhythm. We do, you know, hip hop rhythm. We do, you know, reggaeton rhythms. And we also write, you know, for anybody. So from the music aspect, you know, we still keep ourselves relevant and, you know, keep our creative juices flowing. And, you know, do as best as we can, because we can't, I don't really go outside unless it's necessary, because this pandemic is real, you know. We've lost a lot of, you know, family members to this pandemic, so we know how serious it is. So yeah, I wish I could read Japanese, because all I'm seeing on the screen is a lot of Japanese writing.
Yeah, because she keeps translating what you say.
Okay, nice. I like that.
It's possible. Can you sing a little in a cappella, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, how we can do this now? Alright, so I'll do it like this. Hold on. Sorry. Alright, so that one are deadly. Yes, it is deadly. That one I call the Red Rat Medley. That one are deadly. Yes, it is. Because you ready